That kind of sucks. I have a capture card, so I can get around whatever holdups they have. I had to do that when I initially played Danganronpa a long time ago. But yeah, this is my first playthrough of the game in 15 years, and I'm really hoping to reanalyze it and, like, really soak it in, and see if it has better thematic imagery than it did when I played it the first time. Municipal access gate. There's a message here. No trespassing. Violators may be subject to prosecution. I should have said prostitution. Damn it. I don't think Alex is beautiful enough, though. He is no James Sunderland, that's for sure. I got the Rose Heights Cemetery map. Cool. It wouldn't be a horror game complete without a spooky cemetery, would it? Yeah, but that sucks, dude. All those limitations are in place for far too long. Oliver Hall died November 6, 1875, at the age of 62. We laughed at him because he was different. He laughed at us because we were all the same. We will never laugh the same again. Erica Hall died January 23rd, 1870. Sleep on, sweet mother and wife, and take thy rest. God called thee home, he thought it best. Either that or the city did. Maybe they got tired of Erica Hall's bullshit, who knows. Here's where Bruce Norwood lies. Nobody laughs, nobody cries. Where he goes, how he fares, nobody knows. Nobody cares. It's kind of a fucked up thing to put as an engravement on a headstone. Jesus Christ. Colin B. died January 20th, 1876, before his time at 32 years of age. All who knew him have agreed he was a good man. I don't know, man. Maybe he had to work too much retail and went weak in the knees and died a premature death. Who knows? Roxy and Rigby. November 24th, 1820, January 16th, 1862. Love is eternal and can never be leashed. Sounds like a really good band name for, like, the early 70s. Ted Davenport. Yeah, better than that. 1825 to 1884. We won't be able to ask you anything now. Nope. Unless you have a crystal ball like that one movie. Haunted Mansion, I think.
What's that guy doing?
He's the guy that was working with King on his, Graveyard album. He's digging graves, 7 dingy tombs. He's digging graves below that crazy moon. Fucking love that album. It's a really good album. If nobody's heard King Diamond's The Graveyard, definitely do yourself a favor. It's a fucking wicked record. Alex isn't really into heavy metal, though. Or black metal, for that matter. He is very into dogs, though. Like, really, really into dogs. It's kind of weird. It's okay, I'm sure he'll play nice. Do we have one of those milk bones, by chance? Maybe we have some begging strips. He looks like one of those skinned Resident Evil mutts, actually. Oh, you fucker. Fucking bit me, nasty piece of shit. I should have dodged, though, honestly. This game does have a lot of animated frames, but you can kind of see their wind-up, so if you know when they're going to have frame advantage, you can kind of prepare for it. This fountain is hereby dedicated to the memory of Charlotte Borden by her loving parents. Taken suddenly from a life yet fulfilled. Born the rest is illegible. Age 8 years old. Brutal. There's an additional inscription below. Inseparable yet divided. 2 halves of the same person. In 2 places, now forever apart. Got an odd stone plate. Sounds like twins. Dead twins. Sometimes dead twins are hot. You guys ever seen The Book of Life? Tell me I'm wrong. Come on, man. Those twins are pretty hot. For skeleton girls, they're pretty fine. Not gonna lie. They got the Mardi Gras face paint and shit. Maybe that's just makeup for them. Who knows? The gate to the Bartlett family mausoleum is locked. Yeah, so this game wasn't very highly received by Silent Hill fans. A lot of Silent Hill fans didn't like it, and I totally understand why. But it's not a bad game. It's not terrible. It's not great by any means. It doesn't have anything revolutionary about it, but it's not bad either. In memory of Mrs. Elizabeth Sturgis, wife of Mr. Jonathan Sturgis, died March 17th, 1913. You know, I'm starting to notice that this cemetery sports a significant lack of same-sex couples. It's pretty retro for the time. In memory of Jonathan Sturgis, died September 14th, 1918. There's another savey point. I don't recognize this name. Okay. Don't recognize this name either. No, I think we're gonna sleep on this savey point. I don't think we need it quite yet. Unless I play, like, really bad. Or there's, like, 20 dogs. In memory of Betsy Thatcher, daughter of Timothy and Dorothy Thatcher, died March 28th, 1890, at 16 years of age. Farewell, my weeping parents, dear farewell, my brothers and sisters near. I wish you all to live in love, and make your peace with God above. What, did Alex have an onset creeping fear of dead people all of a sudden? This stone, erected by Timothy Thatcher in perpetual memory of his wife, Mrs. Dorothy Thatcher, died March 28th, 1891. Through life and virtuous path she trod, in death her hope was placed in God. And she promptly learned not to place her faith in any higher power because she ended up dead in a stone-cold tomb anyway. So many men and women have died in Shepherd's Glen. I don't recognize this name either. Okay. Can I read these ones? This marker's pretty worn. Only a few letters are still visible. Okay. Names are entirely worn away. Why are some of these graves older than others? It's kind of weird. Also, that's kind of odd, because you'd think they would be, like, mended and tended. This marker's pretty worn. Only a few letters are still visible. What? I don't recognize this name. Okay. This marker's pretty worn. Only a few letters are still visible. You know, maybe Alex tried to duck under one of these things too fast and smacked his head on the concrete, and that's why we started off in that mental hospital. Maybe that's what happened. Names are entirely worn away. Names are entirely worn away. Okay. Also, Rose Heights is a pretty cool name for a cemetery. In memory of Lemuel Jacobs, died March 10th, 1934 at 55 years of age. The immortal part has on swift pinions flown to take its sentence in the world unknown. In memory of Rhonda Hunt, daughter of Cap Nathan and Mrs. Lydia Hunt, died September 23rd, 1864. Sleep on, sweet babe, and take thy rest. God called thee home, he saw it best. They really gotta stop rhyming on these headstones. It doesn't make it any more, like... It's supposed to leave a lasting imprint on people, to my knowledge. In memory of Rachel Smith, died in December at 32 years of age. Troy Douglas Hampton, died February 13th, 1888. Yeah, so the imprints on headstones are supposed to leave a lasting imprint on people, like relatives and stuff. So when you think about their memory and the lives they lived, that you can recall the imprint or the engraving that's on the headstones, and I think that's why they make them rhyme so much. The mind has an innate, weird ability to memorize and commit to memory, things like that. Like subconsciously, neurologically. Can I read any of these? No, I can't read any of those. There's far too many. They wouldn't let me read them anyway. All sorts of bugs crawling down here. It's kind of interesting. I wonder if that's supposed to symbolize anything. That's why it's hard to play a Silent Hill game as a Silent Hill fan, is because you overanalyze, like, every little detail. It's kind of brutal, actually. You can end up staring at the ground for like 30 minutes looking for weird markings and shit like that. Okay, I'm trying to avoid going to the middle. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. I'm trying to, like, do a detailed playthrough where I, like, read every note and pick up everything and analyze everything really carefully. But there doesn't appear to be anything, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Hello, puppy. Nice try, bitch. God, these fucking dogs suck at fighting, dude. This is the Fitch family mausoleum. They're one of the 4 founding families. What did that second part say? The lock to the door looks like the one from Dad's hunting room. Wonder how I'm supposed to open it. This is the Holloway family mausoleum. They're one of the 4 founding families. The lock to the door looks like the one from Dad's hunting room. Maybe we can ask Jill Valentine for her lockpick. She is the master of unlocking, after all. Wait, is this where... No, okay, I thought this is where the guy was digging, but it's not. So I know that guy is the mayor of the town. I remember that. What does this say? Once whole, but now split in twain, opens the way for souls to leave. Find the plates and release their pain. Once separate, but now whole again. Kind of a cool little rhyme there. This fountain is hereby dedicated to the memory of Claire Borden by her loving parents. Tragically lost moments after her twin sister died. Born, the rest is illegible. Age 8 years old. There's an additional inscription below. Inseparable yet divided. Two halves of the same person in two places, now forever apart. And we're just gonna completely, entirely take the plates of these two dead kids. Because whatever, fuck it, right? It's locked by this mechanism. Looks like something circular would open it. And unlike Resident Evil 4, where you actually have to combine the two halves into one, they just allow you to put them separately into the door. Because the people behind Silent Hill are actually fucking geniuses. I want to make sure I didn't miss any items before we press on ahead, because I know this is the exit of the cemetery, which is why I had to collect the two halves. Let me go over here and make sure I didn't miss anything. No creepy dogs, no evil bullshit, no children's drawings, no health drinks, no nothing, no med kits. No super deluxe fucking samurai edge pistol. Alright. I think we can go now. I am quite stingy when it comes to Silent Hill games. I really don't like to use items until I absolutely have to. Why hasn't this been towed away? It's obviously broken down. Towing is expensive, Alex. This one's broken down too. Kinda looks like Bruce Campbell's, starts with a D, but I can't remember what the model of his car is. It's just painted white instead of yellow. I was gonna say Demonto, but I know that's not it. That's one of the words from the Necronomicon. God, I'm gonna be trying to think of the model name for his car now, like all fucking day. And it's gonna hit me later, but it's not gonna matter. And I'm gonna feel really stupid for it. It's not a DeLorean, shut up. What time zone are you on? West Coast. Westest of coasts. I just haven't streamed in quite a while because I've been busy with work. I don't have good shoes, so it physically takes a lot out of me to work my job. Kinda like that. She's like, what did you call me? He's like, Klutz, dumbass. And she's like, oh yeah.
Hey, Elle. Your mom told me I might see you around.
I'm trying to remember the name of Bruce Campbell's car without fucking Googling it, because I know I'm gonna end up having to, and I really don't want to.
Yeah. You alone out here?
Well, hey, you know, I didn't think I'd ever see you again. You took off without saying goodbye.
Yeah,
Delta!
well,
Delta 88, son of a bitch.
My brother. You seen him?
I googled it.
No, I haven't.
It's almost 4 AM and I'm on East. Oof.
I'm sorry.
I could try to stream earlier for you, Grand, if you like. I haven't devised a absolute streaming schedule yet, because I work
What's going on?
nights, so I work overnight. So it's a little bit hard.
Every day there are more flyers.
I'm trying to adjust my sleep schedule so I can do a stream before I go to work. And then on my days off, I can stream on my days off. Because I never have the energy when I come home.
You have done anything about
And then after work, I'm gonna have to start regularly going back to the gym,
Back with
so...
Josh. Gotten him the hell out of here.
Yeah, I'm a night shifter,
God knows
so...
what kind of trouble he's in now.
It's a little bit brutal. The pay's also pretty shit, honestly.
This whole place is in trouble.
But it's the only job I have available to me right now, so it's what I'm working.
But I have to find my brother. He's my responsibility.
But I have to find my brother. She's like, really? You don't want to get the fuck out of here and go bang in fucking Maui or whatever? He's like, no, I gotta find my brother.
I got this from Deputy Wheeler. You should take it.
She's not half bad looking
If
either.
I hear anything, I'll let you know.
She kind of has that, like, sassy, kind of like coffee barista look.
Thanks, Elle.
Yeah, he's trying not to stare at her ass right now. He's like, look her in the eyes, dude. Look her in the eyes. Honestly, she doesn't look bad for a 360 model. Got a little bit of her mom's weird eye shit going on, but other than that, I got a walkie-talkie. Now we're gonna walkie-walkie over this way and avoid the fucking coffee barista lady. I got a child's drawing. Looks like a big boogeyman eating kids. That's not foreboding at all. Ooh. This doesn't look good. Did one of those dogs do this? No, it looks like they were in Raccoon City when the outbreak went down. That's what it looks like. So I remember specifically, if you go back here, there's a medikit stuffed in the back corner of one of these two places. It's either this way or it's that way, but I'm gonna check this way first, because I'm pretty sure it's on the left-hand side. I remember stupid little details like that. Yeah, there it is. See, I told you. I remember, like, for whatever reason, I have a habit of remembering very stupid, minuscule, minor-ass details that nobody should remember, but I can never remember anything, like, super important. Wait, what was that? Oh, it's a dead dog. Dead dog? Alive dog? Dead dog. It appears I'm not the only one that doesn't like these dogs. Ouch. Yeah, no shit. Fuck those things. They suck. Those are the kind of dogs that you want to go play in traffic. Okay, so I don't remember where we go from here, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to you. Shepherd's Glen Police Station. We didn't get to see Dad much, since he spent so much time here. Brutal. Okay, so their dad spent a lot of time at the police office. That's very interesting. Bartlett Vineyards. The winery is owned by the Bartlett family. My parents would go to dinner there occasionally. My brother and I were never allowed to come along. Brutal. I also have a feeling that they had a rough babysitter. Or no babysitter at all. Their parents kind of seemed like cheap asses when it came to them. Also, it's kind of odd that they're not giving his brother special treatment. It's very interesting. Okay, I'm trying to remember exactly where we go from here, but I can't remember for sure. Silent Hill works in weird, mysterious, progressive ways. I thought we had to go into the town hall or the lecture hall or something like that, but I can't remember. No, not lecture hall. I think I'm thinking of Bloodborne, because I've been watching Miss Kiyomi play Bloodborne. And it's very interesting to see somebody have their first experience with it, because she's going into it absolutely blind. And she's on Vicar Amelia right now, and Vicar Amelia is giving her a very, very bad time. But she persevered through BSB in like 15 or 20 tries, which I think is commendable. Because a lot of people, when they get to BSB, say the game is way too unforgiving and it's way too hard, and they just quit playing it, so... And after she toughed her way through it, I was like, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but BSB is an entirely optional boss, because she couldn't figure out where to go. But I wanted to see if she would have the commitment and the backbone to stick it out, and she totally did, so props to her for that. It is fucking commendable. Like, I don't care what I don't care what anybody says. If you play a Souls game and you're stuck in brickwalled on a boss for like 50 attempts and you eventually beat it, I will respect you more than just trying it like 10 or 15 times and then quitting and saying the game is too hard. Because a lot of people start to feel bad when a boss takes them a certain amount of time, and it starts to, like, get to them mentally. But I think it's really commendable if you have, like, the drive to stick it out. It's like, it's not really anything to be ashamed of if you die to a boss 40 times, as long as you beat it at the end of the day. There's only a couple bosses that I've, like, experienced in video games that I've stopped playing the game over. And it's not because it was too hard, it was because I died in, like, 1 hit, or 2 hits, and I was just like, this is kinda dumb. And then there's some games that were just, like, totally uninteresting that I just got really, really bored of really, really fast. So it appears that we don't go back in the cemetery. I thought we did, but I guess we don't. Let me go try the police hall. Maybe we have to go into the police hall. I don't remember there being a police hall that was explorable, but I might be wrong. I remember a town hall or something like that, because I remember chopping down some boarded up doors with an axe. But I don't know about the police hall. And I don't exactly know how to progress. We might have to go backwards through the cemetery, and I don't remember. I remember we have to go see Curtis in the junkyard. I remember that, but I don't know how to get there. Okay, I forgot about this little part right here. Kind of reminds me of the Headless Horseman a little bit with Ichabod Crane, kind of. Where if he reaches the bridge, the horseman can't cross, but then he throws this flaming jack-o'-lantern head at him and kills him or something like that. And then takes his head as his new one. The Legend of Sleepy Hollow really is cool, conceptually. Okay, so now we're in the rust yards. This is what I remember. Fuck, I'm sorry that took so long. That was kind of brutal. Maybe we'll find Campbell's actual Delta 88 in here. That'd be pretty cool. We can fix up the old girl and go interdimensional portal hopping. Trash only. Yeah, and then there's a dog back here, isn't there? Or is that when we come back out? That might be when we come back out.
Hello? Can I ask you something?
I'm busy.
Tinkering with an alarm clock.
Hey, you're Curtis, right?
Nah.
Hey, man. How's it going?
Not very talkative, are you? He must be on his break. I don't blame him.
Maybe this'll interest you.
I know you. Sheriff's kid.
Alex.
Right. Military man now, I see.
I'm pretty sure it's broken. What do you think?
I think you must have stole this from your daddy.
Just tell me if you can fix it.
Now don't go barking orders at me, soldier. The only person that tells me what to do is me. Got it? Pretty neglected. It's a damn shame the way people mistreat such nice things.
Look, what I really need is some information. Have you seen my brother Joshua?
You want to talk to the mayor. He knows everybody's business.
Mayor Bartlett? You know where I can find him?
Sure. Same place he is every day. Digging up people's graves. You know, there's something seriously wrong with that guy. You know? Like in the head.
That's Mayor Bartlett?
Yep. No wonder all the streets are broken. Nobody around here gives a shit anymore. Yeah, I could fix it. Might take a little while, though.
Keep it. It's yours.
What's the catch?
Consider it payment for your help.
Soldiers gotta have a gun.
Thanks.
Yeah. I like a fair trade.
Got the MK-23 handgun. Okay, and if I remember correctly, he's got some ammo back here that we can steal as well. Basic ranged combat. Equipping a ranged weapon. To equip a ranged weapon, press RB to bring up the weapon select screen, then select your ranged weapon of choice. Firing a ranged weapon. Hold down LT to enter precision mode. Press RT to fire the weapon. Performing a gun butt. While in precision mode, press A to perform a gun butt. Reloading a ranged weapon. Ranged weapons will automatically reload after you fire the last round in the gun, so long as you have additional ammo available. It is often advantageous to reload before you empty your gun, so you're not caught reloading in close combat. This can be done by pressing X. Yep, Resident Evil Classic. If you're a survival horror player and you don't know about that shit already, get it ingrained. Very important. I also believe Curtis has, yes, a health drink somewhere around here. I think he has another case of ammo. Got a junkyard map, okay. Yep, there's the other ammo case that I was thinking about. We also got a save a Reno point, but I don't believe we're gonna need it yet. Unless I fuck up really badly. So I'm also trying to pay attention to the little nuances in conversation and see if there's anything that alludes to anything, like anything cryptically worded. Or anything that predicts certain events. Stuff like that. Okay, is the puppy gonna come out to play now? Come on, we just got a handgun and like 2 packs of bullets and a health drink. There's gotta be a dog around here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Bastard. See, I don't even need game camera to kick your ass, you stupid fucking mutt. Okay, is there anything else around here before I leave? Because I don't believe we ever come back here. Nope, okay.